Alright, Grifters, welcome back to more Griftlands. We are playing Rook's story here, and we are about to head to a rally with which we have rallied some folks to come and join. And I think Calandra, our boss, is gonna hold like a speech or something like that. I don't think I've seen this one before. Anyway, you find the corner Calandra told you about. An anchored trolley stands in place of a podium, and Rise volunteers hand out pamphlets with one hand while clenching makeshift signs with the other. A couple of barons are standing guard, and one of them snatches a pamphlet and sneers at its pictographic contents. When Dravid appears, he silences the onlookers with a single upraised palm before stepping up onto the trolley. This is Dravid. Okay. Hail, laborers, workers, agents of making. Because that's what we are, if you can believe it. And the barons might be the drum, might issue the scripts when they feel like it, and the merits are more often than that. But make no mistake, we are the ones making things happen, and that's why we hold all the power. And that's only how it starts. Some of the audience start eyeing the crowd as if planning the escape, and you can hardly blame them. Talk like this on the derrick would only earn the crowd a face full of mustard. But Rabbit's a good speaker, and more stick around than not while the barons watch on. But not everyone is persuaded by the speech. Yeah, right. Can you believe this load? Says Pluck. Only reason he gets to yap at all is because barons let him. She glances around at the gathered few, a smirk like the old cheese curled across her face. I heard his folks were some of the laborers shipped to the derricks the last time they tried to organize. Guess he didn't learn their lesson, eh? The heckler's voice picks up at the end, but Rabbit doesn't miss a beat. Even a few of the barons tilt their head as if ready to nod in agreement. You step up behind the heckler and clear your throat, loud enough to rattle... Oh, we could just snap her neck. I thought that was what was about to happen. Loud enough to rattle her bones. You got a problem, pal? Only that I need to shut you up before I concave you... What? Only that I need you to shut up before I concave your face. You think you can do that for me, pal? Alright, this is not what Calandra told me to do. Like, take out hecklers? Really? Okay. Whatever. Oh, and Dravid will help me. That's nice. You can trust Rook. He doesn't know me. We've never met. Okay. He gave me Rebel Browser. Store one additional card every second turn. Oh, that's a really good one. Okay. And she gained 2 composure that will then be taken away by us rolling the snails. Primal here is lighting up because it is prepared, and then it is going to do extra stuff for us. And look at that, it's going to give me precisely the 4 composure that we need. Perfect. So, then what? I guess we are going vulgar. Yeah, and then the Slug Storm. No, go for the one that needs most XP. This is 7. This is 8. And it still rolled maximum damage. We'll hold the callets. I think. Yeah, for another turn where we might need the defense. Diplomacy cards deal less damage, right? Oh, and we gained the extra action this turn. Perfect. Okay, and she's attacking my extra argument over here. Can I rig? No. Trickery. Give your currently prepared card plus 2 damage now. Instead Fluster, there will be 1 damage reduction. Or we can reverse the coin, making it into hits. I'll take the gruff and not play it. Let's play the foot rationale and see if we proc it. We did. Okay, so then we are not losing the rebel virus over here. We don't need to defend it. We only care about actual damage going in the core argument. So this is fine. This one will go away on its own. Yeah. So just play the grumbles here on her face. And then I think I am gonna play at least this corded here that needs more XP. That was a good turn. There's the rig. We can get the prepare here. It's doing 4. We can defend all of it. Let me rig. And then do the rationale thing. Do I want to play this corded? I don't think so, not right now. Oh, and she's got bone tire too. I hope this one keeps showing up. I don't know why this one keeps showing up. It might be related to this particular type of core argument. I think it is, because we've seen this one 3 times in a row and this one 3 times in a row. Alright. Now we can get the prattle on the main argument again. Yep. Good. Play the Vulgar. There's the Gruff. Trickery will not end the negotiation. And we can rig another snails, or we can get a bonus action next turn. I'll go for bonus action next turn. Didn't need the Gruff, we'll just let it cycle. Oh, we're gonna get proc the 3 damage here. Okay, and it didn't end. Nice. Lucky. Let's call this one. Should have played something else first, because it might have ended the negotiation. And then the slurred speech. And now we need to end it, because otherwise we take damage. So we will play the grunt over here. Good stuff. Rationale is ready to upgrade. Oh, we can rig a snail here. Oh. Or we gain double the composure. I think we need the composure. We already are able to rig a lot of snails, in fact, so it's not really necessary. Let's get more composure. My gut initially told me this one, but this is the right call. Getting more 4 composures a lot, so that's nice. Yeah, and a negotiation card here. Probably don't want this agency. Attack 2 random arguments. It's diplomacy cards, so no thanks. Snail hunt. We can break 2 snails again, then improvise a hostility card from your draw pile. Aha. Yeah, so now, I mean, if we get that, that's fine. Then we don't need to rig more at all, ever. And it also comes with improvise a hostility card from your draw pile, which is slightly better than drawing a card. Well, not necessarily always. Is this really what I want? We can get improvise plus then. What about this overwhelm when it levels up? It either gets just more base damage or 2 damage for every argument you have. And right now we can get up to what? We have the rig is an argument, and then we had another one before, and that was our helper who gave us an extra argument. So right now we can get it up to 2 base damage, which is not a lot. It only needs 4 XP though. It's gonna be a good card eventually, and it does end up usually being like you get a lot of arguments at the end of the game, and then this one will obviously be pretty good. But we do want to rig snails often, right? It's just that we're already doing it. I'll probably get the draw card in here though. You know what? I'll get the rig. It sounds cool. Let's try it. I've never really done like a full rig build like this, so we'll try it out. You don't like what you hear? Leave. Oh, I'm leaving, alright. I don't want to be here when the barons decide to deal with you in the way they did with the last uprising. About a decade too late for that. The heckler's dealt with, and nobody even knew there was trouble. Rabbit finishes his speech and even earns himself some scattered applause. Tough crowd. That went well. I think we're really reaching people. The people. Thanks, Rook. You vacate the area in case the barons decide to come back to pick off the stragglers. Alright. No combat ensued or anything. Go and reap our reward. Hey, the rally is over. Good work, Rook. This one really reached the people, I can tell. Get paid, and we get the krill igor. Yeah, nice. And it replenishes, so there's no downside. Time's come. I've got something extra special that needs your skills. That bar I mentioned earlier. It's kind of a neutral ground catering to barons and workers both. Meet me there after nightfall and we'll discuss it. And here I was wondering if you'd only hired me for the dagger and forgotten my cloak. Later, alright? Calandra leaves you alone with your questions. Good enough. Let's hope... Oh, here's a limited time opportunity. I really want to go to the bar and hope that that guy that likes me is still around so that I can pay him 100 shields to become his lover, quotation marks. But we want to get these limited time opportunities, obviously, so we can get from my friend Croaky here. Oh, that is at the same location, and it's from that same friend. Speed tonic. 2 random cards in hand costs 0 until played. That's pretty good. And over here, quiet clearing. The tide has revealed the path to a peaceful clearing in the bog. No other information. I think it's to meditate, which means you get resolve back, or you can increase your maximum resolve, I think. And that's what I want, so let's go grab that. The economy play. You follow the path until you get to the clearing. You take a seat on a soft patch of grass, taking in the soft sounds of the critters in the bog. You can take a short nap, you can take a long nap, or this will increase your max resolve by 5, lose 15 resolve. Oh, okay. I'm allowed to do it? You've heard that meditation is healthy, but you've never really bought into it. You close your eyes and try to focus your mind on the sounds around you. Eventually, you'll fall into a deep trance that seems to broaden your mind. Lost 15 resolve. Gained 5 max resolve. So now we are at 0 out of 41. Alright, so hopefully no more negotiations this day. My friend is still here. Give the 100 shields to your friend, grants bargaining. It gives a 20 shield discount from shopkeepers whenever we buy anything, and that'll make itself back in no time, so I'm gonna grab that. I'm a friend of the Jakes, you can be assured. A wise investment friend. Look at this, he's got a nose ring. Okay, very good. So here's where we go. Wait for Calandra, yeah. We could also buy a drink if we do need to get some resolve back for at least initiating a negotiation. We'll see if it's required. Wait for Calandra. You've returned. Nothing for me, barkeep. I'm only here to meet someone. Ain't none of my business, is it? You lean against the bar and watch the crowd as you wait for the sunset. With the last of the light, Calandra walks through the door. Done. There she is. Time for the real reason I hired you, I think. You know, it wasn't just to babysit my workers. I assume not. You seem capable of doing that yourself. There's a reason I hired you, and not any of the other grifters with guns as just as quick as yours. It's because I know you go back with Felimo, and I need you to infiltrate the Spark Barons. Ah, the pieces are beginning to coalesce. There's a worker, one of mine actually. He has been stealing from barons for a while now, but I looked the other way, until he started stealing from my other workers too. Take him with you when you go meet the barons as a sign of good faith. I see. Ask about. Why am I doing this? Doesn't matter. I thought you didn't want any moralizing. Knowledge is power, as they say, so it depends on how effective you'd like me to be. Frelimo has something that belongs to me, and I don't want him to break it. I need you to cozy up so we can find out where it is and get it back. What is exactly that Frelimo has? An invention. My invention. Normally I would have been able to use it to parlay myself in a place in the barons, but he stole it instead. Said I wasn't Spark Baron's material. That's the problem with hierarchies. They prefer their ranks subordinate. See, this invention thing is not something I've heard about before, so this might be something that is different in this storyline that we are pursuing now, which is kind of cool. Also, last time we met with Frelimo at the bar, so we are approaching it from the other angle. Anyway, ask Calandra about the Spark Barons. The Spark Barons have a strict recruitment policy. But you have a chummy past with one of Baron's biggest wigs. And he knows your worth. I bet he's in real need of a union buster, for example. Ah, corporate sabotage is more my speed. Certainly. Ask Calandra about the work. So what's the plan? After this we only speak in secret? Frelimo will warn you where you can do the most damage, so I'm sure I'll see you right back at my workshop tomorrow. From this point on, you'll be double agent. You'll have to work for both of us. But hopefully you're good enough to sabotage the jobs as he asks you to do while still staying in his good graces. That will be very difficult. Do what you have to do, but I need to know I can trust you or this won't work. Ask about? Accept the job. I would have appreciated you giving me the details sooner, but I can't say I'm not grateful for the challenge. Glad to hear it. Now, it must be years since you last saw your old pal. Don't you think it's time you paid him a visit? Yes, and I know just the person to bring him, too. Alright, so let me get this clear. Infiltrate. Capture Dell. Find Dell at his home and take him prisoner. I'm sure that must be a battle. I'm wondering if we are gonna run into any negotiations. If we are, I should buy a drink. But okay, come on, it's 10 shields now, which was the whole point. So for 10, I make myself able to do negotiations in the first place. Only it gives me Tipsy, the battle card. But there might be negotiation. I was thinking I could go and fight Dell first, capture him, then come back to the bar, buy a drink, and then go to Frelimo. But if there's a negotiation over by Dell's place for whatever reason, I would want to do this first. And I'm gonna do it. Hopefully being a little bit drunk doesn't screw us over too much. Okay. Oh, and another limited time opportunity. Count your winnings. A mysterious gambler has been plying his trade in the bog. And then over here, a recent fight took place here. Perhaps there's some treasure to be found lying about. Now this one down here I did before. And I seem to recall we end up coming out on top. We get some money, I think. Because we are better at gambling and cheating at gambling than he is, the guy. And so we teach him a few things, and I think we even become his friend. But this one over here seems cool. And I think I've done it in one other run where it just gave me loot. And I think that there might be a chance at a battle too, which is fine. You come across the signs of a recent battle. If there are any winners, they weren't the type to loot the battlefield. The bodies are still fresh. Best to grab something and run before any beasts are drawn to the bloodshed. You can get Vial of Slurry, Rock Rizzle. Summons a rock to fight for you. Nice. Pull Lightning Rod out of the mud. Lightning Rod. Force all enemy intents and arguments to target a specific argument this turn. Expend and Sticky. This is for negotiations. This Rock Rizzle, we definitely want that. You struggle with the crate, but you're soon joined by the first of the scavengers. Okay. Oh. Some noise in the background. Hope it's not too bad. Here we go. So, 2 rocks, 2 wild rocks. They get evasion every turn, which is really tricky. You gotta hit them multiple times to even hit them at all. This one will kind of do it. I wonder if we get the defense when they evade. I think we would. So I can defend everything this turn. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, okay. That is not all the defense that we need. But if I spend 1 charge, then my charges alone will be enough. And it's also the one that needs the most XP, so it's kind of perfect. This one we can make get to run away the fastest, so let's go for it. And then that makes me tank all the damage. Perfect. So one of them is attacking, this one over here. They both get evasion again. I cannot... Oh, I can defend myself. I will defend myself. So, and I think they apply wound, so it's not a big deal. But let me just... we need to play... this one first. That triggers the evasion. Then we can make it run away. But I kind of want to kill them, obviously. Gain evasion, destroy after use, 2 users. Yeah, that's really nice. So we don't want to kick it. We want to blast this one, and then I'll get rid of the tipsy. And they do apply wound. Which could be kind of bad, in fact. Yeah, because they attack multiple times. Right. The tripwire will stun one of them. So that I don't take this small amount of damage. We're getting 2 defense, plus 3 is 5. We're taking about 10. Let me do the ammo pouch and see what we find. See, we can't quite kill this one. If I hit it for 3, it goes down to what? Oh, 6. Precisely. Which is enough for the shovel. Or works with the shovel. So if I could hit it... We need to trigger the evasion first, which we can then do with the Yod shot. Oh no, this is perfect. I can make it work out perfectly. Look at this. Blast. Then the Yod shot puts it at 7 with 1 wound. And now the shovel... Well, it is 9. Okay, so it's definitely a kill. Boom. Good, and we take 1 damage. Oh no. Oh, we didn't even take that 1 damage. Right. Okay. So now he's attacking with, what, 8? Ouch. I'm getting 2, and this is 6, so we have enough defense already. Then I want to make sure that I level something else. Let me play these 2. And then I think I'm leveling the crank. It's the one that needs the most XP. Go for it. And we've got precisely 8 defense. Good stuff. 6 incoming. We can defend that, I think. Oh, I don't have actions to play both this and that one. Hunker down is 3, and then this is 2, giving me 1 damage incoming. Which is fine. 4 incoming. Can we finish it? With the Krill Eager we can in fact kill it. If I play the Krill Eager, this one will do a maximum damage of 11. Which is too much. So, right now if I play the Blast, it does 2 damage, putting it at 12 total health, and then I can play the Krill Ichor with the kick to kill it, and then that is the kill. And we lose the Krill Ichor, but then we trade it for a rock plume, basically. Which I'm not sure that's actually a good thing. The Krill Ichor might be better. Since this replenishes, this one does not replenish, so it kind of forces me to use it. I would rather not take the damage. So I might just kick it. No. Then blast it first. And then kick it. Boom. Both rock blooms. Oh, we got the kill. Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, great. My calculations was completely off then, because I didn't think we could get the kill, but never mind that. Take aim here needs 18 XP, that's insane. Concentrated here, apply to wound. We do not have any way to get concentrated, so this is actually kind of risky. But concentration is always a nice build, and if this one here, char, if the target has burn, gain 1 action, that's more my thing, but this one has 16 XP required, and we are not applying burn yet. But we could go for like a burn build. I wouldn't mind that. Concentrated is easier to proc once you get concentration going, which we cannot yet. And take aim draws a card, but nothing else really. We don't really have a thing yet going for us, so I don't know what I would go for. The only card we've chosen is Pressing Fire, and I suppose to shovel. I'll get the char, hoping to go for a burn build. Yeah. The bodies are growing ripe, and the more scavengers are sure to be on their way. Best to cut while you're ahead. So now we have what, three rock plumes? Oh, the other one was a rock bristle, right? Yeah, even better. Good. I don't think there's anything to do out of the black market with 23 shields, so let's just go to infiltrate the barons. And here is Visitor Dell. Yeah, let's do it in this episode. It's been a short one. Word is, Dell fights for his workers, but nobody's ever really selfless in the Griftlands, right?
Sure.
Out in the chill of night, best cover your neck, and not for fear of catching cold. Demand Dell come with you. You're coming with me. You're not a baron, are you? You're just working with them, right? We can work out a deal that'll help us both. Just hear me out. I'm listening. They think I'm wise, but I'm not. I just don't like working. I've got a way out, though. I can leave. I'll give you my ID and then disappear forever. All you have to do is convince them that I'm dead. How does that sound? Dell will love you. Oh, do we know what he gives us then for a boon? No. I'll take that, I guess. Right, just getting him to love me. The other thing I can do is battle him, and then we can level some cards instead. Maybe that's the right. That's also what Calandra wanted me to do, so she might be displeased if I let him go. But we kind of need to get some XP on our cards at this point, which is why I'm hesitating here. I think that's the right thing to do, is to go into the battle and get some XP. So as much as I do want him to love me and I want to find out what this is, I don't remember this silhouette here. We can kill him and get the adrenaline shot, which is not really one of my favorite items, but it's decent, I suppose. No, I don't want to cross the barrens. I hear they're pretty ruthless. Tell me about it. I'm not going with you. Beat up Dell. And we're not doing the negotiation, so let's murder him. Dell will hate you. Alright, blacklist. At the start of each negotiation, discard a random card. Okay, that's not good. So we definitely want to kill him. And he has a vendetta, yeah. You've been told to keep this target alive. Ah, dang it. But then why, how would it work if I had taken the offer that he gave me then? That wouldn't really work out, would it? If I was supposed to keep him alive. Huh. Not sure. Flow will give me 1 overcharge, or we can just scour. I'm gonna go and say draw 2 cards, but then not play it. Just let it shuffle into the deck for another turn where we might need some draw. Because we didn't need it this turn. Okay. Suppressing 5 will give me 2 defense, and then up to 5 here, and I get 2 here, so that's all the defense we need, and that's all of our actions. So it works out perfectly. No damage taken. Out of ammo. So he's out of ammo and can't fire the gun until they reload. So I betcha he is reloading right now. Okay. But I kind of want to level my cards here. So that's what we're doing. Even if the char here is not that good, we want to start playing it so we can hopefully level it at some point in this playthrough. I don't think I have to spend like temporary items in this this fight here. I don't feel like we need it. Gain 2 defense per charge, which is 8 defense. Yeah, so we're playing that, and then the ammo pouch and crank, indeed. Ammo pouch. Here we can gain concentration, or another scour. Yeah, let's just add another scour into the deck, I don't see why not. Crank. And then shovel. Good. He's out of ammo. The kick needs the most XP here. And then a blast. Yeah. He's down to 12 before he routes. And we're fatigued. Okay, so we might as well just go for it, and we can. Indeed. So I really want to kill him, but I can't. Shouldn't. I don't understand why we need him. If we could, clearly we can complete the quest even if he dies. Like we've just saw that he was willing to. I'm gonna kill him. And no one even hated me after that, so we got rid of one hater. Didn't get penalized for it. Okay. Now, we would like to get something that does burn, but we cannot. So we gotta look elsewhere. Here, I'm not even sure I want any of these, I'll be honest. Spend up to 3 overcharge, which we can't reliably get. Apply 1 wound per overcharge spend. Pistol whip is fine if we can get empty the gun. This costs 0. Not really something that we combo with or anything. We don't have anything that burns charges except the hair trigger, and we got way more cards that build charges. So, and then Anchor is just such a bad card. It combos off of being a really expensive card, which sometimes you can get cards that combo with that, right? Apply 8 defense, and this card costs 1 more per other card in your hand. So it's good if you can empty your hand, and it's a high defense card. And I'm probably getting it. But we can't like empty the hand often, so we're not going to be able to play it. It's just going to fill until I can use it for something. That seems silly. But it needs the least XP. We're never going to level it though, because we're never going to play it 7 times. It's not happening. This card has an additional effect if you have no charge. 13 XP and 11 XP here. I could just decline. Because these are not good cards. The boat anchor could end up killing me. Because it just fills in the hand. I'm gonna get it. There's cards that combo off of it. And Reputation Proceeding is a bad card. But it just destroys itself after being drawn, or at least once, so that's good. You weren't supposed to kill Del. You take his papers and prove that you killed him. Ew. Okay. Maybe we don't get as much good favor with Felimo as we would have. Oh, we get stopped in the way. Telomere arrives, having heard a commotion. What's going on here? Talk your way out of trouble, or attack? Why is this one red? Pay a bribe. I mean, I'm attacking, obviously, because I don't want to negotiate when we are at 10 resolve, and we also need more XP, so it's perfect. Doesn't seem like there was any really downside here. Yeah, 7 for the boat anchor. Kinda crazy. This will tank all the damage. Blast. I think I play the adrenaline shot. It has 3 uses and it's good. They do replenish. Hunker down. Hair trigger. And then a hasten to get the kick played as well. 7 incoming damage. We have 2 defense already. This does. The interesting thing about the crank is it just doesn't give you more defense, because it gives you 2 charge also, which removes the defense from the charges or the empty slots, right? Now spend 1 charge and apply 1 impair. That should take his attack or her attack down by 2. Spend all charge. It's better then. So then you get crank. Then you play blowout. Now we're getting 6 defense out of that little combo. And that's how you use crank. And yes, I realize that now since we have the what's it called, ammo pouch, we do have a way to empty the chambers, but it's unreliable, and that's why I'm not getting that empty card. But it might have been the better pick. Okay, 6 damage incoming. 2 defense already. The shuffle gives me defense. But I can get the defense here. Good. We're drawing pretty lucky in the battle so far. It's been every battle so far and every turn. I feel like we're just doing super well. So, no complaints. Can we finish it this turn? We're not gaining XP anymore, so we might as well if we can. And the answer is no, we can't really. But I'm just going to spend the rock plume. I mean, that's why we had him in. Now we're taking no damage, then we can do whatever. Just kick. Set up for the finisher next turn. Might as well play it. Boom. And then I'm not killing you. No. Someone might hate me if I do. So accept surrender. Pick a battle card. Another empty combo. Damn it. Blinders ability. For each charge you spend, apply 1 mark to a random target. That's nice. That's a really good thing. Dynamo round. Deal 2 bonus damage for every overcharge, consume whole overcharge. But that's a really good thing. If you can build a full overcharge combo, which we probably cannot. This one takes 18 XP. And we're not going to play the blinders 18 times. That's just not happening ever. So, I'm still getting it because it's the best base card here. And it will allow an overcharge combo, like to get dynamo rounds later and stuff like that. Basically what this one does, if you are not aware, for each charge you spend, you apply a mark to a random target. And mark is... when you attack the target, you then gain a charge and reduce mark by 1. So you never lose charges effectively because you always get them back. right? So, and charges, if you spill over, you just get overcharged. And so what, in fact, what's happening is that you never lose charges, so you're always just getting overcharged whenever you, it becomes a little charge economy thing. You clear the area fearing reinforcements. And we were supposed to end the episode, so I'm gonna do that here. I hope you guys are enjoying Rook's story. See you in the next one, folks, and bye-bye.